Oh, hey, you're here, you're here. Okay, this is gonna be a great assignment, okay? You caught me working on something that I found in Target. I was walking around in Target and I saw these really cool pictures. Let me show you the inspiration. It's on my phone here. This is the inspiration for this project. It's kind of cool. You see the owl, and isn't that cool? I thought that was really cool. Here's another one that I thought was really cool. Look at that. It's like sitting on a tree. Got the stuff in the background. I like the little these designs and stuff. So what we're going to do, of course, is we're going to make ourselves an owl painting today, but we're not going to use paint. We're going to use something that's a lot like paint, but then again it's a lot like crayons too. So this is what it's called. These are oil pastels. Some of you have worked with these before and some of you have not. These are really cool. They're like little mini crayons. You see that? Little mini crayons have lots of different colors in it, you know, lots of different colors, okay? So these are what we're going to be using primarily for our owl painting. You're going to notice that they work a lot like crayons. You just kind of color them in like you do with the crayon, but you're going to notice as you start to make your owl, you're going to notice that they're a lot smoother than crayons, especially when you're starting to color nice and dark like I'm doing here. So well, let's get started. The first step, of course, is you have your sheet of paper. Everybody's going to get a square sheet of paper. Let me put this off to the side. You're going to get a square sheet of paper like this, a small square, and of course what you're going to have to do is what? Yes, write your name. So I'm going to pretend like this is mine, but we know that other one over there is mine, okay? Now, once we do that, you're going to choose 2 colors to use for your pattern. Choose 2 colors, and this is what I want you to keep in mind. I want you to keep this in mind. There's warm colors and there's cool colors. Now, warm colors, the difference between the 2 warm colors, those are the colors that you use when you think about things that are warm. So let's think about things that are hot or warm. What colors do you think about? Maybe fire. Okay, what's the color of fire? You have some red in fire, yeah. You have these colors I was using over here. So you have oranges, you have like these browns, yellow is actually a warm color too. A warm color. So those are warm colors. So if you want to choose warm colors, that's cool. Cool colors are those colors that you think of that are cold. Like what do you think of, what color do you think of when you think of things that are cold? Yeah. Think of blues, maybe greens, purples. Those are some cool colors. So on your owl, I want you to choose one or the other. I want you to choose warm colors, 2 warm colors for your owl pattern, or choose 2 cool colors for your owl pattern. Now, I've chosen these 2 warm colors. Let me show you how I did my pattern. Now, it can be however you want. What I did was start in the middle, and I made a wavy line like that, okay? And then I made another wavy line under it that did the opposite, and then I colored that in. Now, I'm not gonna do this very good. I'm gonna leave white spaces everywhere because I'm trying to hurry up. Then I did it again on this side, you know, right under it, kind of like in the middle of this section. I did it again, okay? And then, of course, I'm doing this very fast and not neat, okay? And then I'm gonna do it again and see my nice pattern. And then I do it again on this side, yeah, boom. And then you color it in, all nice and neat. And then once you finish with that color, go ahead to your secondary color. Of course, I've chosen 2 warm colors. You will be going to your second cool color if you chose to use cool colors. And you're gonna fill in the rest of this area. The rest of the white spaces, you're gonna fill that in with the secondary color. You're gonna color this whole sheet, not leaving any white spaces. In fact, let me show you mine. You see that? See how dark I colored? That's what I want you to do. I want you to color nice and dark. I have a few white spaces, but one of the cool things about oil pastel is you can get your finger and you can cover over those white spaces, because oil pastel kind of move a little bit. So see, look at there. it's actually getting rid of the white spaces. It's moving around and getting rid of them. You see that? I thought that was a really cool property of oil pastels. It actually moves. And you try to do this with crayons, you're out of luck, man. I tell you, it's not going anywhere anymore. So color dark, because the more oil pastel, the more color you put on there, the better it'll move. So color nice and dark, and color the whole sheet of paper. And now it's time to turn this into an owl. So the first step, we're gonna fold it in half, like so. All right. Gonna fold it in half, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your pencil, and we're gonna draw a curved line. Now notice how it's sitting. The open section is on this side, and the folded section is on this side. So what you wanna do is you wanna start on the folded section, and you wanna start at the bottom. See, can you see that? Start at the bottom and make a swooping line going up like that. Can you see that swooping line? You start at the bottom and you make a swooping line up like that. Let's see, can you see that? Perfect. And then you're gonna do the same up here and start, I don't know, maybe put your finger right there. Start about right there where your finger is. You put a little dot, and then you're gonna end up right here at this corner, and you want it to be a swoop. Now you don't want a straight line. That's a straight line. You don't want a straight line. You want to actually start going and then swoop it up like that. You see, it swoops up on both sides, at the bottom and at the top. Then you grab your scissors and you're gonna cut along that line. Now notice we're gonna cut both sides. I didn't put the line on that side, but we're still gonna cut that side. We're gonna cut both sides at the same time. And this is really, really easy. Shoop, that's done. Then we're gonna do the other side. Going across, and swoop on that side. Then you're gonna open it up, and you have the beginning stage of your owl. Okay, that's it for that part. Now it's time to go ahead and make the eyes. Now the eyes is really simple. We're gonna have a small sheet of paper like this. Okay, nothing on both sides. We're gonna turn this into our owl. Now, eyes actually, the owl's eyes. So we're gonna open it up. Fold it up, just like this. And let me show you, let me draw what we're gonna cut off of this. We'll actually start on the folded side again, but instead of swooping up, we're gonna actually swoop down like this. Kind of make a mountain or a big hill. That's better, like a big hill. All right, now cut both sides at the same time. And if you need help with this, no problem. I can draw this little hill on your paper for you. Okay, now once that's done, you open it up, and this is gonna be where the eyes go. So like here's the body, and then the eyes are gonna go like this. Now it's starting to look like an owl, right? I know, right? Isn't that easy? If you just want to do regular owl eyes, it's really easy. You're gonna pick a point, like it's in two halves, right? Two halves. So you pick a point in the middle, and you're gonna draw a little dot. That's gonna be the pupil of your owl. Okay, draw that little dot, and then you're gonna draw a circle on this half. Really big circle on that half. See that? I don't know, can you see that? Let me draw a little darker. Really big circle. Boom, much better, okay. Then we're gonna do the same thing on this side. Try your best to kind of make them the same as possible, okay? Big hoot owl. And then, I don't know, for a detail, we draw lines coming out almost like, ta-da, that's the hoot owl eyes. Hoot owl eyes. Okay, now That's one set of eyes. And what you would do from this point is you would get that warm color like peach. I did warm colors, so I would get that warm color and I would color everything around the eyes. Color everything around the eyes. Like so. I'm gonna try to go a little fast. Of course, you're gonna make sure it's nice and neat. Okay, and then once you get that done, you color the lines on the inside. Now I do have a black here. You can use black if you like. Put the little dot and then draw the lines coming out like so. Okay, and then I actually want to outline the pencil mark too. I like to do that. I like to use the pencil marks as a guide to what I'm going to draw, but then I like to always cover them up with whatever material I'm working with, whether it be oil pastels or paint or color pencils or crayons. Whatever I draw, I like starting out with the pencil and then covering up the pencil marks with whatever art media that I'm working with. Media is like art supplies that I'm working with. Okay, and then of course you would go ahead and color that side. Like I'm not going to do it all the way. And then what we do is we're going to glue this on like that. We have our Hoot Owl eyes. Now I have some other eyes here too. This is one that I did that I thought was pretty cool. And these are really human eyes, but I think they work really good for an owl. I have another set on this side. Isn't that pretty funny? He's like searching. He's searching eyes. I kind of like that. Anyway, you can make whatever kind of eyes you want. I showed you the owl eyes, but you don't have to do owl eyes. You can do human eyes if you want. It works just as well. Okay, and then we're going to glue that on, and then we'll go on to the next step. That's what we're going to do today, and I would like you guys to go and have fun.